feel like I said so much, and simultaneously there's so much more that could be said. Like I said, I think the biggest point I want to leave people right now with is this was all a distraction to help start a war. And that war is now started. So I think people need to figure out where their niche is, what their individual level of focus is. You've chosen religion and the Russian Revolution and Christianity and how it was subverted by communists, and you found your angle. For me, I'm an ex-Antifa member. I have my own personal stories. I want to try to bring as much of my personal lived experience into what I'm saying as possible. Everyone needs to find their niche. Everyone's an individual. Everybody's unique. One of the best things that I've seen this past year that made me want to speak out and even reach out to Buck Angel, just look at the detransitioners. I started watching those at the very beginning when you could count the number of detransitioners on your finger on YouTube. Now there's thousands, and because of that, the story can't be contained. Because of that, now legislative processes are happening where it's coming out that the pharmaceutical companies lied, and now legally people are going to be held accountable, or it's going to be banned in certain states. For me personally, I want to see that happen with Antifa. Right now, I can count on this hand how many members of Antifa I've seen on YouTube. It's me, some other guy that wrote a book, and some other guy that went on Fox News. You are not going to find much. There needs to be a wave. And if there's anybody out there who has something very particular to them that they feel other people feel in this current moment, then get on camera, get somewhere, reach out to people, and try to have those conversations. Because I can promise that's what I'm going to do. Right after you, I have a list of 5 people that I'm going to reach out to, and I hope they reach back out to me. And I want to have a conversation with them. One of them is Benjamin Boyce. I love Benjamin Boyce. I saw you went on his podcast the other day. I'm like, all right, I'm going to shoot him an email. Let's go, because I have something to say. And because I know other people have very important things to say. And the more I listen to people talk, because I've listened to thousands of videos, thousands of people talk from all these different subjects. And you can take every single video and you can take an element of yourself from everything. No one here is as alone as they seem. It may seem isolating because everyone's gone off into their tribes and their corners and their little cubbies. But really, we all have this connection and we all have this understanding, and we know what's happening is wrong. And people want to hear that it's wrong. People need to hear from me, for example, that I'm sorry, that I am sorry for the destruction I've caused to my community, to my state, to my country, to the world. George Floyd didn't just stop within the boundaries of the United States of America. It was exported all over the planet to where Hamas is talking about it now. So speak out. Speak out. Call yourselves out more than you call it your government, because until people start calling themselves out, I don't think people would seriously be willing to listen to me speak if I wasn't willing to take the time and self-critique. And that's something I've noticed in my personal life too, is because I will tear myself apart because I essentially turned into a Nazi. I went to fight Nazis and they freaking turned me into one. Or rather, maybe I turned myself into one. Maybe I shouldn't outsource the blame on that. But I have to live with that. I have to live with the fact that whenever people were out there fighting and that there was a redneck in front of me and he had a shotgun hanging off his back, that for a moment, three old Englishes deep, being at that protest for 2 hours, pissed off, livid as hell, that I thought about grabbing that shotgun off his back and shooting him. I have to live with that. How many other people were this close to doing something that fucking stupid and pulled back? That if they just share their stories, somebody else won't go out and engage in those types of things. And I have to sit and live with that I considered killing people. And that other people around me consider doing the same, and that they want to pretend that they didn't. And then I'm glad every day that I fucking didn't. But you want to know what? And I'm going to find this video and upload it to my channel. There was, and it might have been the Oregonian or the Independent or one of them, there's a video that came out and I was drunk and I was pissed off. And you just hear all these people going, all cops are bastards. And it's just going over and over. And who do you think's screaming the loudest? Me. And I can very distinctly hear myself in there. I'm going to find that again and I'm going to post it because I want to show people this. All cops are bastards. All cops are bastards. All cops are bang, bang, bang. Someone freaked out and started firing shots in the air. And then people started screaming and running and ducking for cover. Might have encouraged that a little bit. And there's a lot of other people out there who encouraged a lot of really messed up shit too. And you need to come out and you need to speak. And not only that, but the people that don't, you're cowardly. You don't want to be arrested. You don't want your family and friends to realize what you've done. We have to get past that, because here's the reality. They're not going to arrest me. For all that I've done, for all that the people here did, the people in Antifa didn't get arrested. There was cops around me the entire time I was misbehaving. No one came and grabbed me. I sat there for the past 3 years after leaving Antifa, scared that someone was going to kick down my door and come in and drag me the fuck out, being like, we know you tossed this rock, or we caught you in front of here, or we saw you spray painting ACAB on this fence. No one ever came for me. But simultaneously, I know there's people that are sitting down in their house right now paranoid as shit because you know you did something wrong. So I guess that's what I want to leave people with. Admit when you do something is wrong, because these have consequences.
Yeah.
Darkness creeping through the halls, hear the sirens in the rain. Black hooded eyes, voices screaming my name. Ashes on the floorboards, blood stains on the sink. Mind gone hollow, I don't even fucking think. No, Northside graveyard, I was raised by the rock. Cold nights, chrome blaze, bodies dumped on the block. Triple six engraved deep inside of my chest. Every breath feel cursed, every prayer feel stressed. Walking through the static with a demon on my back. Black out Cadillac, riding slow through the trap. Red moon dripping out the city, turn evil. Everybody fake, everybody looks see-through. Pills in my bloodstream, smoke in my lungs. Pushing from the death, and my time finally come. I don't fear death, bitch, I sleep with the reaper. Mind so dark, and the shadows getting deeper. Resident Evil, all black fit with the blood on the steeple. Resident Evil, lost souls dance while the world turned lethal. In the basement, chains drag on the floor. Hear the screams echo through the broken front door. Skeleton hands from the dirt start reaching. Cold wind blow while the dead keep preaching. I was born in the flames where the weak don't survive. Every scar on my body prove I'm still alive. No love for the world, only hate in my veins. Thunderstorm skies while I'm walking through the rain. Black mask on with the razor blade green. Got paranoia whispering underneath my skin. Coffin full of memories buried under the dirt. Every time I trust somebody, motherfucker get hurt. Evil, darkness in my soul. Fire in my lungs while the graveyard cold. Resident Evil, all my demons grow. 6666 shadows while the blood moon glow. Resident Evil, I don't feel alive. Why go hell with the dead all night? Resident Evil, hear the angels cry. The world burns down underneath the night sky. Bombs in the attic, hear the floorboards crack. Old school Memphis flow with the trunk in the back. Subwoofer shake while the cemetery rumble. Lost inside the void, watch reality crumble. I don't trust God, I don't trust people. Only trust smoke when the room gets evil. Black rain fall from the clouds above. Everybody want peace but addicted to blood. Candles all lit in the middle of the floor. Pentagram shadows scrawl across the door. Eyes bloodshot, haven't slept in